Hi guys, welcome back. This is the fourth lesson in our video series where we are building a Laravel 8 blog from scratch. Now in this video we'll try to set up the authentication. In Laravel there are a lot of methods to set up the authentication. For this video we'll just stick to basics because this is the video for beginners. So we'll cover the complex authentication. We'll cover all the authentication in our separate series. Don't have to worry about that. Let's go and set up this authentication in a very simple way. So yeah, let's minimize this and let's move on to our project. If you haven't covered our previous lessons, I would highly recommend that you go back and you walk through these episodes and then come back again. I will minimize this and let's go to our project. Okay, this is our project. So I will remove all boilerplate code that we have tried to understand. Let's remove this. Let's go ahead in the route file and let's clean this route file as well. Okay. Let's go ahead and remove our controller. Okay. For this video, okay, now in this video we'll first create three routes. First route will be the home route, and the second route will be the login route, and the third route will be the user panel. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and create our three routes. And let's go ahead and create our home controller as well. We'll go to the terminal and home controller. Sorry about that. Make controller. Okay, so we have our first controller. Let's go ahead and write the index method to it. And let's add a view as well here, home.index. Let's go ahead and create our view. And let's create our file index. Okay, let's make this HTML. Sorry about that. Blog. Let's go ahead into the body and let's make it homepage here. And let's go ahead and create our second route, which will be the login route. We'll make a login controller. Let's go ahead and make another controller. Okay, so we have login controller as well. Let's go ahead and add the method here. Login.index. Let's create a login folder here. Let's create an index file here. Okay, so let's copy the content of this file and let's put it login page. Okay, so we have two pages here. Let's create a user page as well. Let's copy this route and make this user home. Let's add a controller, user controller, add index. Let's create the user controller here as well. Okay, so now we have three routes. Let's add the index method in the user route as well. Let's go ahead and copy the content from the same page and let's put the user page here. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the links to this all of these pages for home page user page and the login page. So we know the home page is home and the login is login and the user panel is user home. Let's go ahead and copy this and let's make it horizontal line. Let's go ahead and put it here as well. Let's put some HR here. Let's copy this and put it in the user as well. Okay, so let's go ahead in the browser and let's see our routes are working as the way it is expected. Let's go ahead and the browser and refresh this page. Okay, cool. So now we have home page, we have login page, we have user page. So we put the link here. So what we want to do is we only want the user to come on the user page once he logs in. Otherwise, he can only see the home page and login page. So to do that, first we have to tell the Laravel that okay, this route is protected. Only the authenticated user can view this page. Other than the authenticated user, no user should be able to view this page. So yeah, let's go ahead and put this restriction on this route. Okay, to put the restriction on the route, we'll just go ahead and group this route. Okay, don't worry about the syntax for now. But I will tell you a little bit about it. So what this doing is it is creating a group of the route. So group by group mean we can add now multiple routes here. So user home, user setting, user password, everything here. So this is just creating a group, and this is telling the Laravel that okay, on this group apply this middleware, then auth middleware. So the purpose of the auth middleware is to only allow authenticated user to view these pages. So we're just telling Laravel that only allow authenticated user to view this page. And let's go ahead and check it in the browser and see if it works or not. Okay, let's go ahead and refresh this page. Okay, now if you come here and you will see, okay, the login route is not defined. So let's go ahead and check what does it mean. So if you go here and you will go to the auth middleware. So it will be in the kernel.php, and if you come here, auth. So this is the middleware. This is being applied to that group. If you go to authenticate, so it will come here. So what this is doing is it is saying like if the user is not authenticated, send him to the login route. So to create a route using the name, you just have to go here and we'll name our route login, and that's it. So now whenever an unauthenticated user will try to visit this page, he will be redirected to login page. Let's go ahead and check that. Okay, now he's on the login page. So let's go ahead and write our login function here, login form here. To add the login form, we'll go here and we'll put our login page. Let's go ahead and make this thing. Okay, we'll create a form here and we'll tell it the method is post, and it will only accept input type text, name, email, and I think that's it. And let's go ahead and create our own another field. This will be password, and let's make it password. Okay, let's add a label here as well. Let's put a line break here. And let's put an input button, input type submit. Okay, value login. Okay, and let's go ahead and check this form. Okay, we have our login page with an email, a password, and we have a login button here. Let's go ahead and put it on the new line. Okay, this is so we have our login page here. Let's go ahead and put something and try to see if it works or not. Okay, so if you click on that, and so you will see this exception. So we told this like the method is post, but we don't have this method post actually configured in our routes file. So we'll go ahead and create another method which will actually handle the login. So the get part, this is actually rendering the login form. So in this part we will try to handle the login functionality. Let's go ahead and create that. Do login, let's make it do login, and that's it. Let's go ahead and create a do login method here in the controller. Okay, and let's dump the file, dump here in the do login method. Let's go ahead and refresh this page. Okay, so we get this exception. So what does it mean? 409 page expired mean like the CSRF token is not valid. So let's go ahead and check why there is no CSRF token. Okay, let's go ahead and log in page and let's see the source of this page. So as we can see, we have our form here in our HTML, but there is no CSRF token. CSRF token is actually a token that we include in the form to prevent CSRF attacks. You don't have to worry about it. Let's go ahead and add our CSRF token here. Login file. To add the CSRF token, we just need to write CSRF, and this is actually a blade directory. That's why like we add our index.blade.php to so that we can use the full power of Blade. Blade engine. Blade is actually a templating engine that comes with Laravel. We will get into that, don't worry about it. So yeah, let's go ahead and just add the CSRF and let's see if it works or not. Okay, let's go ahead to the browser. Just make it a little bit side. Okay, so yeah, so now if we click on the login, it will go to the login function, and we can see like, okay, our login cycle is working. So let's go ahead and create our first user, so that with that user we will be able to log in. I think it's better if we create a registration route here as well, so that you can understand how we can save the user. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, login page. Let's remove it from here, and here we can put, if you want to register, you can just go to register route. Okay, if you are not a user. Okay, and let's go ahead and create our register route here. Okay, we'll create again two routes. One is to show the registration page, and the second one is to handle the registration. Do register. Okay, let's go ahead and create our register controller. Okay, so we have our register controller. Let's go ahead and write the method here. Let's add another route, another method. We'll make it do register. Handle registration. Okay, let's go ahead and check the login route again. Okay, so if you are not a register, you can register here. Let's go ahead and to the register route, and let's add the register view here as well. Let's go ahead and copy this HTML from here. Let's put it here and change this to register. Here we can put we can remove this because this is not a login page. Okay, to register we will check like what are the attributes for our user table. So we need name and email and password. I think these are the only three things that we need. So I will get the name from the user, email and password. name, email, and register. Let's go ahead and check if this works. Okay, so we have our registration page, we have login page, home page, login page, user page, and we have our register page. Let's go ahead and try to register a user. Okay guys, that's it for this video. See you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye. Cheers.